so many times the big game, the Super Bowl, comes down to the superstars, right? Like it's Tom Brady doing this, it's Patrick Mahomes doing that. It's in eras gone by, it's John Elway and all of those guys. But sometimes it comes down to those X factors, those players that still good, but maybe not the guys you expect to decide a championship game. So today we're going to look at the two X factors, the guys who, if they can step up, they can be the ones that have their team's colors of Lombardi Trophy shaped confetti falling down on them when the season wraps up. So let's look at who are the X factors for Super Bowl LX coming up this weekend. So, Super Bowl X factors, that's what we're talking about. For New England, it's kind of a team of X factors, right? Because Drake May is the star on this team, and a couple of other ones as well. But to me, the big guy in this game is going to be Christian Gonzalez. He is probably going to be, he's either going to be watching Jackson Smith-Njigba or Cooper Kupp. One looked like one of the best wide receivers in the National Football League this year. The other basically single-handedly was part of a Super Bowl winning drive the last time he was in a Super Bowl. Like it was, okay, the rest of you guys, that's neat. You do your thing, but it's Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp the entire way down the field, and we'll get a touchdown and we'll win the Super Bowl. That's who you are dealing with. So if Gonzalez can have a big game in either taking away JSN or trying to lock down Cooper Kupp, then they're going to have a really good chance of winning this. Their run defense has been strong all season long. If you can force Sam Darnold to make some mistakes, then and force them to be a kind of one-dimensional team, I think you're going to be in really good shape if you are the New England Patriots. I do think it's an interesting one because looking at it, again, they haven't played very good quarterbacks this year, which means they haven't had to face a lot of difficulty at receiver. But I did find it noteworthy that when they faced one of those number one receivers, they actually did struggle. Olave had a good day against him. London had a good day against them. Ibuka had a good day against them as well when he looked like he was going to be a number one receiver. Like they've been got a couple of times by legitimate dudes. And in this league right now, it does not get much more legitimate than Jackson Smith-Njigba. So that is one that I would really have an eye on if I were New England. On the Seattle side, I think their X factor is, again, you could go with a couple of them, but I think the big one is Kenneth Walker. Because like I said, like Sam Darnold just out-dueled Matthew Stafford. That is great. But the last thing you want against Mike Vrabel and this defense is to feel like you're one-dimensional. So if Kenneth Walker can be a weapon out of the backfield, he has also been really good at catching the football in the last couple of weeks. He had a really important catch to convert, I believe it was a third down, against the LA Rams, and was just really effective the whole game and has been all season long. If he can be that weapon out of the backfield, if he can be a strong runner and a successful one to set them up in 2nd and 5, 3rd and 2 sort of situations, it takes so much pressure off of Darnold. If the Patriots are able to make Seattle a one-dimensional football team, it becomes a little bit more difficult for Seattle to attack them. So I think Kenneth Walker is going to be really important for how this game goes on Sunday. So those are my X factors. Who else do you guys have an eye on? Let me know in the chat or in the comments. We got Renegade YYC. I'm actually not excited for this bowl. I mean, I hope the Hawks don't pull a Marshawn Lynch screw up not running the ball on the 1 yard line. Yeah, who's got the better defense? That's the winner. That one coming from Renegade as well. Yeah, like the matchup at quarterback. I mean, you have like Sam Darnold, Drake May. May has not been impressive this postseason at all, really. So, like the quarterback matchup, But which defense can really kind of step it up a little bit? I do also think, and I'm gonna do one tomorrow on the best, the matchups that could decide this game as well. That offensive line for New England has to hold up way better than they've held up so far. But yeah, like again, I think it's been pretty clear from the start where my lean is on this game. But you look at it right now, like the quarterback, I think you're checking the box of Drake May. The guy was an MVP candidate this year. Sam Darnold's been good, but whatever. But then basically everywhere else on the football field, I like Seattle just a little bit more. Maybe not in coaching, but I think they've been coached up really, really well this year as well. So I feel like so many of the checks go in the Seattle way that it's probably going to go their way coming up here on Sunday. That's just kind of where I am on this one right now.